This is Roger Moon 2, aka DJ RM. Thank you so much if you're listening to VOA Africa, the RM show, as you do every Wednesday in Tema, in Accra, in Zambia, in Nigeria, in Sudan, all of those places that you guys are listening to us, also following us on social media. I want to thank you so much for staying tuned every Wednesday and every Friday as we listen to some great music and welcome our amazing guest in this studio. I want to thank you so much. And as you know, we always have a question of the week and a subject that we debate, and we will talk about that as well. But I want to thank you, thank those who sent us messages on WhatsApp last week. There's so many of you guys, and I was able to read your messages, and I was able to actually respond to some of you guys. Remember the number 703-350-3731. If you want to send us a message on WhatsApp, again, it's +1 703-350-3731. Make sure you write this number, lock the number under your mattress. I don't know, man. I don't know, in your wallet. I don't know, on your phone. Just have that number, +1 703-350-3731. I will be repeating that number because it's so important. Great music and RM show, and of course our debate, as we always do. The main question: what are the main factors contributing to the increase in floods in Africa, and how can local governments better anticipate and manage these natural disasters? Because so many people call from Africa and different countries and mentioning how, you know, those flood can cause so many problems. So many of you guys responded, and we will read some of your questions, but I'm not here alone. I have my two guests. Merdi's on my left. Merdi, thank you so much for coming to see us. How are you doing today, Merdi?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much. And of course, we have the one and only Guiro Stampanu, who's coming back, who we don't introduce anymore because she's in every show that she's a VOA now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much again, Guy, for coming back. Yeah, it's just great to have you and have all these shows. I think you're gonna miss us when you go to back to Africa Coast. Are you?
Too. Here is like my family. So.
We're really gonna miss you, man. We were gonna miss you, and but again, we have a good relationship with all the Yali.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's gonna be great. And as you guys watched throughout the whole month, we did talk about Yali. Yali stands for the Young Africa Leadership Initiative, the United States government flagship program to invest in the next generation of African leaders, which is a significant count of youthful leaders from diverse fields such as business, politics, and civil society, that has dedicated several weeks to attending educational institutions across different states in the United States. This effort aims to cultivate the abilities and networks, empowering them to become agents of positive transformation on the international platforms. Now, we really did document, as we always do here at VOA, their journey. We do document their journey and success, of these African new generation of young leaders, which is also part of our mission here. That's why we, here at VOA, also like to welcome them every year, just like we do have right now Guy, who's here with us, and we love to hear from them, and we love to learn from them. As the discussion that we always have, Guy, is like, not only you guys come to learn to our universities here in the U.S., but we also learning from you guys.
Yes.
You guys bringing us a lot of knowledge from your respective countries, right? And then we do learn from you guys. So it's pretty much, to me, it's like an exchange.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Reciprocal exchange.
Yeah, reciprocal exchange. So tell us a little bit about you, Guy. When you came in, what program did you do? What area, what state were you in?
So first, I was in the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, to study the civic engagement track.
That was first.
Yes.
Oh, so you moved to different universities?
Yes.
I didn't know that. Okay. Yeah.
After that,
Yeah.
I came in Washington to do my professional development experience here at VOA, and we are almost at the end. So this is my last days here.
Wow. So you're almost at the end of the whole
program. Yes.
Oh my God. Oh, wow. So what did you do specifically in those universities?
Leadership trainings.
Yeah.
And this leadership training consists to find our strength and work with it in our daily actions as leaders. And secondly, we made volunteering actions, site visits, and we work on our focus projects. Each fellow has a focus project on which he or she works to create this social change in Africa back home. So in Baltimore, we had each fellow has a special coach with whom we discuss and recreate something as a project for the communities what you want to serve, and you take this project idea to go implement it in Africa.
In Africa. Wow, that's and can you say that you actually learned a lot from these programs
Oh yes.
for the 6 weeks that you
Yes.
were at this program?
So I met too
Yeah.
many people,
Wow.
too many institutions. We have met too many networking events to talk about this project and value ourselves. So we gain resources, we gain opportunities to fundraising, we gain opportunities to scholarship too. We gain also opportunities to create other kinds of reciprocal exchanges.
Yes.
And this was very, very, very helpful.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. So I know you're going back soon in your home country, Ivory Coast. So you can go back, say, I got something out of this.
Yes. I got something. I got great things to change my society, to change the mindset of many people in my country. And I gained tools to create a bridge between Côte d'Ivoire and the United States of America, which will be helpful for my brothers and sisters who want to create the same change.
For that, what you just say, if you look at your camera, which is the four over there, what can you tell the State Department, IREX, and all your fellows, Yali?
Oh, thank you. Just these words. My heart is a field of gratitude. So I just want to say thank you. And I hope that this program has been helpful for each other. To the other fellow that I met during this amazing opportunity, congratulations. And see you years later, months later, and days later to see and applaud this beautiful change that you will create in this society, which is Africa, which is one of the biggest in the world.
That's deep. That's right. Merdy, let me get back to you because you also into constructions.
Right.
You know, you've been doing constructions in Texas, working in the construction and in Texas for many years, and now you moved to DC. And now, main question this week was, what are the main factors? I don't know if Michelle can show us some images, and we'll be able to see some B-roll here on the subject of the week. The factors. What are the factors that are contributing to increased flood in Africa? And how can local government anticipate and manage this natural disaster? But before I get to that question, what made you get into construction?
Oh, yeah, it was like a dream, come through. I was like wanting to do like art, but I end up like finding something related to art, which is constructions. And
And this is started in your home country, in Congo,
DRC,
Congo.
Kinshasa. Yeah. So that's where I have the.
But
I
most
had a-
parents, they don't think of the little girl doing construction.
I know, right? I know.
This is like,
It
whoa,
was,
are you crazy or something? Can't you be a
But,
doctor?
I think my dad is like quite an idea about it. He knew that I'll be doing something crazy like that.
Your dad himself was a politician.
Yes,
Exactly. So he's probably seeing my daughter being a politician as well.
Oh yeah, that part too. But he sees still now. He's still like he thinks like I can do like politics and all that. Or he see the leadership that I have. I'm like, yeah, good, but I better do it in another place.
Right.
Construction. But yeah, that's the thing. But it was a dream, and now I'm just trying to get to the top because I'm not quite there yet. But I'm doing like taking some classes and all that to get to the point where I can express myself in art constructions and helping the government. Talking about the floodings.
Yes.
We need those people to work hard for to avoid those.
Yeah, because that's the question now. What are the
Yeah.
main factors you think that contribute to floods,
Because
as we've seen on those images? Yeah.
the problem is like both ways, the government and the population. We gotta work together in order to stay safe, because this is not safe at all for all of us, because the state is not only the people who are the leaders, but it's well as the population, us all together working as one to accomplish everyone doing his part.
So you thinking the population is not doing its part?
Some people.
What is the population supposed to do?
Okay, yeah, in front of your house, nobody can tell you what to do. Yes, you have to do certain things like make it clean. So, and the government, you helping the government, you helping yourself as well. And those floodings, I know we have the climate and all that, but yeah, when the disaster comes, it attacks everybody, everybody, and even the people in the government. So we gotta go work together. The government has the parties to make everything good for everyone, like the maintenance, especially that one, because you can construct things, but when there's no maintenance, it's hard. You have to do the maintenance all the time, and I think that's regularly, because that's the one of the major problems too. So when there's no maintenance, and we are going to face up to the disaster, and that's both ways. So
both ways.
The population and the states.
Right.
I say that.
Right. No, it makes sense. And to hear Merdy talk, Guy, she's mentioning that the population has a lot to do, but I know you always also say the government also has a lot to do in order to help that population, right?
Yes, it is the role of the government to make the actions of population stronger. So the population has
because the government is like the dad and mom, right? Yeah. You need to make it happen.
To bring funds, to bring technology, to make the action of the population stronger.
Yeah.
But it is up to the population to create this change through small actions, to small daily actions, to change things in the environment, to change their mindset, to learn more about the landscape, to protect the country, the soils, etc. And both ways, things will be better.
Things will be better. Because, here's what I'm saying, Merdy, is that, yes, you're saying, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
If you live in a house, you cannot just put your trash outside, just throwing them on the street like that. But here's the thing. The government has to provide where that trash is going to go.
Exactly, that part too. So
that's the government part, right? Yeah, that's the both way. Because the
Yeah.
government has to say, okay, if I put my trash, where should I put it, right?
Exactly.
If you don't show me where to put it,
right, but I'm gonna give an example of even back home in Kinshasa as well. I remember one day, they just do the inauguration of the street, and as soon as the inauguration it was done, and people start trashing, but the trash was there. So it's the mentality, the mindset of the
the mindset of the people.
You have to teach them how to
and
do
that's what
the
kind of
right
what,
thing. Yes, exactly. So
saying.
if they don't, nobody teach them, so it's gonna be hard. So you have to. We need to work both ways. So the government has to make a plan to teach the population how to do certain things. So as well as the population has to do an effort to want to learn. Like they have to be willing to learn. So both ways, both population and government, they can work together, and then to get to that point where you can avoid. I know it's not something that can come quickly, but the sooner the better. Once we got the point, we got the mindset. Everyone wants to put something in the party, and we can go forward.
That's so true. Let's listen to some great music. That's right. We're also going to talk about Billboard 100 Top 10. A song that's still getting back is Shea Boozy, Tipsy, a bar song. Those who will listen to us in Tema today, and those who will listen to us also in Zambia. And I'm going to read your messages. I know the song we just heard, that's Shea Boozy, who gained recognition with the release of his debut project, Lady Wrangler. That was in 2018. The project was noted for its unique sound because he has his own style, combining hip hop and, beats and element of rock and country. That's the way he likes to do his music, so which is really, really awesome. And I want to say hello to my friend who's listening to us in Tema tonight. That's Mo, who say, Roger, I'm listening to you in Tema tonight, and I love the RM show. And my guests today are Guy and Merdi. Guy, I'm going to get back to you here because I was really introducing the Yali in general. But let me talk about you in particular. You are one of the most dynamic individuals I met in my life. So I'm very honored to meet you. You have 6 years experience in German and genre studies,
yes,
right? And you also did the art and volunteer work that you have experience on. Currently, you're serving as a project assistant at Maison de la Culture des Diversités Humaines. That's in Ivory Coast, right?
Yes.
You are deeply committed to promoting human rights. Well, that's what I like that. And celebrating diversity.
Yes.
You love art, and you also manage, that's why you also manage this project, and, I think it's called Art et Lettres, huh?
Sure, yes.
Yeah, Art et Lettres, and volunteer with You Report as well, and various NGOs to address social issues and combat violence. You hate violence with passion. Yeah. I can tell. You do have a master's degree in German literature. You decided to creating a world, of peace, and freedom. That's pretty much your fight, your combat, if I should say it that way, right? And prosperity through human diversity.
Yes.
You like to see everybody be happy.
Yes.
And you keep on repeating that, right? So after this Mandela Fellowship, because you just talked about Mandela Fellowship that you just did, you planning on developing and lead personal development programs that uses art, because you're an artist yourself, public speaking, and leadership skills. You're trying to combine all of those together. But let me just ask you first, because that's still above I still trying to understand, how can a francophone boy love to just go study German? Like, what inspired you to study German literature? I'm not just saying like speaking German, but like literature and genre studies, and how has this if I should say academic background influence your work in the arts and social activism that you're trying to do?
So my love for German implies my love for language.
Language in general.
Yes, I love learning languages.
Yeah.
So I found German on my way when I was in high school.
Okay.
I was very involved in the German club of my high school. And I got too many opportunities through my love of German. And after my high school diploma, I decided simply to join the German department of my city to study German.
Right.
And after my bachelor, I decided to pursue in the German literature to study trans identity, which is a topic which is linked to gender. So it was this bridge between my study, my academic background, and my social activism to create a world with peace and freedom. And this peace and freedom includes understanding, includes education about certain realities, and that's my fight, that's my purpose, and I always find ideas to promote human rights and human diversity to help each people to find their way to love themselves and respect others.
Could you like in that same process share some specific project or initiative that you've led, being part of that focus on combating social issue of violence?
First of all, I have defended my master's degree on trans identity in German and African literature.
Okay. And that was where? That was in Germany?
It was in Côte d'Ivoire.
In Côte d'Ivoire. Okay, got you. All in Côte d'Ivoire. Have you ever been to Germany?
once in 2015.
Oh, okay. You want to practice your German then? Right, exactly.
Yes, it was a really good experience. And concerning my work, my social activism, we have made too many focus group to talk about different topics, about HIV, about HIV persons' rights, about transgenders' rights. We have implemented action to combat toxic masculinity, and it was one of the greatest projects that I assist. We have to promote every works, every research, every writings about human diversity, sexuality, gender, cultural diversity, to see our common ground, to learn from our differences, and it really passionates me.
Very passionate. Do you have a question?
I have a question.
Yeah, please ask it. Yeah. Feel
about
free.
Language, do you have a plan to learn Lingala? Because,
Yes, sure. I've started today.
Look at that Congolese.
See? Now you're talking, all right?
Yes, I'm really interested on the learning of African languages.
That's great.
And we had a Congolese fellow in our institute.
Oh, really?
And I can start with him.
No problem. You can have my contacts. I can teach you some.
No problem.
Sure.
That's nice.
Yeah.
See,
you teach me leadership.
No problem.
That's a leader.
Not Germany, because I love languages, but Germany never crossed my mind. But Portuguese, yes, but not Germany. But yeah, I love that.
Right.
Thank you.
So which is good. Now let me get back to what you were saying. The project that you work on, transgender and all this diversity. This is not an easy subject to tackle in your home country in Ivory Coast.
Right.
Not at all.
How do you go around by doing that?
I used to.
The reason I'm saying that is because so many people think it's taboo, right? To even talk about these kind of things. Right.
And before everything, I opened the doors to discussions, non-violent discussions, to hear the opinions of others because they have their reasons.
Of course.
And then not try to put something in his or her brain, but explain certain living realities and make this sensitization to choose common ground despite of differences, and let each people own his or her own business, and let each people feel themselves, feel seen, value, and elevated, to help the world be more beautiful with our differences.
Do you find some resistance when you have this kind of discussion with people?
Yes, sometimes with my friends. I think everything starts little by little. So with my friends, some of the times. And pursuing this master degree was very complicated because I have always to explain myself
over and over again.
Yes. Why have I choose this kind of topics for my master degree, and I've just chosen it and I'll go on with it.
And you're not regretting it because you want to change the world, and it makes part of But have you ever also come across with people listen to you, they're coming, they're resistant, then they're like, oh, maybe you have a point?
Yes, too many people. We have organized a sort of focus group called Lilo, and we try to explain certain types of discrimination, stigmatization that people face in the world because of who they are, because of what activity they have choose to do, because of their culture. And we try to explain them that these are their lives, and life has to be respected and valued. So you do not have to insult, to beat, or to kill someone simply because he have made a choice different from yours. Yes.
Right. Or it has a different opinion or anything like that, right? Now, how do you, I know I was talking about You Report, how do you integrate your volunteer work, which you do, and organizations like You Report, into your broader mission of promoting human rights and social justice?
First of all, I find myself useful. That's why I've chosen volunteerism.
Okay.
So I've started with You Report, and the goal of You Report is to organize some actions to impact the communities, whatever the topic, gender, HIV, women empowerment, children protection, something, every kind of action.
You touch everything.
Yes,
To make this world a better place.
Right.
Sure. So we address certain needs, certain actions, and it was just like that. After You Report, I discovered other NGOs which are very passionate for me, and I decided to join them to fight for the causes for children, for education, for the promotion of arts, and it is not like I'm working. I'm simply living.
You living. I like that.
Yeah.
You're living your life. We're going to go to music in a moment, but let me ask this question before we move on. You know, definitely you mentioned some challenges that you have faced in your effort to promote diversity, right? And combat violence and how you actually overcoming them. But do you feel protected by your government or in your country, or you feel unsafe? How do you feel?
I used to say the government is everyone, so I feel unsafe because when I go outside, I don't know who I will meet and what will be in his or her mind.
Right.
So I used to be unsafe in my home, but I dare to be who I am and show my truth.
Because it takes some courage and some
Yes,
guts to
too
live
much
in what you are.
courage.
Yes.
You have to face a lot of insult, a lot of problems, a lot of like traps, but you go with it. That's the life, and
Man, I thought I was strong until I think you're stronger than me, man.
oh no.
I thought I was strong until you say so, right? Yeah. Anyway, let's listen to some great music. You're listening to the RM show at VOA Africa. That was Guy, who's telling us about her life in Ivory Coast, who's a Yali here. Most songs here at VOA Africa. We had a bar song, now number 5 on top 10 Billboard 100. Please, please, please. You're listening to the RM Show at VOA Africa. This is your pilot Roger Moon to your host, aka DJ RM. Thank you so much to Kumbari family listening to us in Accra tonight. That was a song by Sabrina Carpenter, who's making doing it big, man. I'm telling you, on the Billboard 100 with amazing song like Espresso. And now, please, this girl is killing it. I just love Sabrina Carpenter. You know the song Espresso?
I kind of heard.
Oh
it.
yeah. It's a really good song. She has a beautiful voice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she has a really beautiful voice. She is not only a musician, but she's also an actress. She does films as well.
Right.
So, which is amazing for a girl who was born in 1999.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, girls making it big. I'm telling you. I really love Sabrina Carpenter. It's doing great. You're listening to the RM Show of VOA Africa. Merdy's with us, and of course we also have Guy with us as guests. It's always amazing to have them. Let me get back to Merdy to talk about, give her a hard time. Do you have a question to ask about construction? Ask this woman about construction. Okay, you're a journalist. I'll let you ask your questions.
Don't kill me, right?
No.
No.
I just want to know if, according to you, what's the specific, the most efficient types of construction that we must do in Africa?
That's a good question, but it's a hard question as well. You know, but I think it depends on the soil. It depends on what you have as a soil, and basically as well as like the finance. You know, if you have money, there's certain things you can do. If you don't have money, it's hard to accomplish.
Stay on the mic, 'cause
if you don't have money, it's hard to have like the proper materials to do the great job. So really depends on the soil, what to build, what not to build, where to build, or where not to build. That's a huge problem we have in Africa, because some places you cannot build, but there's like a building there. You know, like why and how. So that's a huge problem. But like as I said, like financially you have to be strong, and what to build, where to build.
Now, you think, what about, we talk about diversity here, and Guy keep talking about diversity as well, but we don't see a lot of women in construction in Africa.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
We don't see a lot of women, and you fight for diversity and those kind of things as well.
Exactly, yeah.
So why there's no lot of women in construction in Africa?
So basically, when we talk about engineering, we back in days was like only men, and
Doing
now
engineering.
you know, with the 50-50 quality of, you know, the women stand to and then they want to do the same jobs that men do. So we come up with some certain women that, okay, they're like, oh yeah, I can do that. If a man can do that, I can do that. And they're like stand and do the same thing. I know it's not easy. It's hard. Sometimes in, like, you know, you can be in a table with just one woman and a lot of men, so it's hard to say something, you know, and you have to be on the low because you know you're a woman and all that.
So some kind of discrimination.
Discrimination still, but you know, when you know what you know and you know what to do the right thing. That's it right there. And we try to work hard to come to that level of challenge and then go to the highest level.
Now, if you have to, if some women are listening to you in Africa right now, what advice would you give them who wants to do get into constructions or any those male jobs?
If you think you're able to do that. Go for it. You know, don't discriminate yourself, because you have to accept that, okay, I am myself. I know that I can do that.
Absolutely.
And do it. If you yourself feel like, okay, I can do that, but I'm scared, or if you put fear in front of you, it won't do nothing. So just take off fear and then do what you can do, and you'll do it. And if you're able to do it, you'll do it, and you know.
And I think that's how things are going to change, right?
Exactly. That's the diversity, though. If you think you can do what male can do, go for it. Don't feel afraid. Okay, you're a woman, yes, but like, we talk about the mindset. We talk about what you have in your brain, because you know you can be the only woman in the table, but you're so smart.
Yes.
And
right.
you know, you're the only smart, but you're a woman, but you're smart. And those male, I don't know, they can be smart, but not smarter than you. But when you see, I'm a female in front of males, let me just lay back. No, go for it. Do what you can do, and what you're able to do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's you wanted to add that, Joe? Or But that's right what she's saying, though, right?
It's really right. I really love to see people own their spaces and speak up.
Speak up their mind, right?
Yes. So it is a good thing, and it is something to promote.
Right.
But I think young Africa that you guys are today, you are making a differess.
Yeah,
Right.
You are making your voice. You're making your voice being heard.
Right.
You like these old people like Roger. They messed us up.
Oh, a lot.
Let's change it.
Yeah, let's change it. Let's change it. It's a big time for us to change things, and as a young. We can change things, and because after us we have our children and blah blah blah. But now it's our turn. Let's make a change. Let's do it. We can do it. So yeah.
Just do it. Let me get back to the Mandela Fellowship Program with Guy. In what ways, Guy, do you think personal development programs can contribute to resolving social issues? And pretty much, I also wanted to see what are you planning on implementing when you go back? So now that you finished the Mandela Fellowship Program.
Yes, personal development aims first to heal you, to heal each individuals
Personally.
So if you are healed, you are able to take action, to own space, and speak up for a certain cause and raise relevant awareness for your community.
Okay.
And this is exactly what I want. The things that I will use is art, because for me art is the most efficient ways to make body and minds free. And once your body and your mind...
Wow, I love that sentence.
Thank you.
That's deep. Oh, you should write a book with that. Yes.
And once free, once valued, you will be able to take actions to impact positively your society.
Right.
Whoever you are, whatever you will do, yes.
Wow, that's just great. We will listen to this song, and then when we get back, Guy Rostand will sing for us in our English RM show. But first, let's listen to another Top 10 American music. This song that's also still on the Billboard, Lose Control.
Something's got a
That's right. That's a beautiful voice. Teddy Swims, who's singing Losing Control. Lose Control is by himself, of course. He started making music a long time ago as well. And you can just tell by his, amazing voice, his soulful voice, and just the style of music that he makes that made him so big. Teddy Swims gained widespread attention through his unique covers of popular songs. That's how he started, which he shared on YouTube and other social media, which made him today, well known and one of the best singer on the top 10 Billboard 100 chart, which is great. We're getting back in the studio here. This is your host Roger Muntu at VOA Africa, and I want to thank you if you listen to us in Zambia tonight. Don't forget it's +1 703 350 3731. If you want to send us a message that you're listening to us tonight, like Umuru Adama, who's listening to us, and I want to say thank you to Sergio Ilunga, who's also listening to us. He's in Accra right now, and I want to thank him so much for staying tuned every Wednesday and every Friday. Guy, other question that I have: how do you see the intersection? That's the thing that I was having a hard time doing with everything that you do, but intersection of art, public speaking, and leadership skills. As means to empower individual in the community in the fight against social injustice or injustices, if I should say. What is the intersection between those three?
I do not think that the things are different.
Yeah. You don't think they're different at all? You think they're all
intersection
diverging too?
Yes. I think the main purpose of the three is to create the change. Arts create a change, leadership creates a change, and the change that we want to create is social justice in the society. So if someone who has talent, who can sing, for example, who can dance, how can you use your voice or your body to send a message to the population? And how through your art you can feel yourself empowered, valued, and able to impact others in terms of leadership. So this is for me the link.
Wow. That's awesome. I see the link there. Yeah, I see the link there. You're right. Now, Merdy was giving advice to younger girls and women also how to stand on the ground and do what they want to do. What advice would you give to young artists, activists who wants, like you, make a difference in their communities through creative expression, art that you're doing, and social engagement? What advice would you give them, those who are listening to us right now? So many of them listen to us tonight.
The first advice that I want to give is to do not consider arts just a simple tools for entertainment, but as a powerful weapon for social change. So you are an artist, you are an actor of social change. You are an activist, you are an actor of social change. And if it will be better for you as an artist, as an activist, to seek platforms which promotes works of social change and value yourself and value your job and value your activism and value your art, and present it as most of the efficient tools to create this social change that everyone wants in their community.
You wanted to add to that? Or?
No, right.
That's perfect the way you said it. All right, Michelle, I guess if we're ready with the song, we love her voice, and she's gonna sing again because Anglophone people listening to us right now. A song that's gonna be "Let It Be," right, by the Beatles, which is the original song, right? It was originally sung by the Beatles.
The Beatles, yes.
And then everybody else did replayed and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so but the one that you're gonna sing for us is a reggae version of it. All right, if we're ready, let's listen to it.
myself in times of troubles. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, let it be. And in my hour of the darkness, she is standing right in front of me. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be, 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 yeah, let it be. Whisperers of wisdom, let it be, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer. Let it be, let it be. For all and everybody, there is still a chance so that we'll see. There will be an answer. Let it be, yeah, let it be. Let it be, let it be, yeah, let it be. Whisperers of wisdom, oh, let it be, let it be. Whisperers of wisdom, let it be, let it be. Thinking words of wisdom, let it be, let it be. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. Let it be for real. Now, when are you going to have your own album?
Oh, soon.
Okay. You need a producer?
We are waiting for that album.
Okay.
I
will work on it.
So if you would, and I know you know it's about social injustice, but the style of music, would you go with reggae?
No,
or you will mix
reggae
it up?
Is my cup of tea.
Yeah, it's not a cup of tea,
love
right?
This song.
This song in
on the
particular.
reggae version.
Okay.
But I really love some reggae songs, especially the ones of Bob Marley.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, of course.
Woman No Cry.
Oh my God, that's a god.
Yes.
Yeah. Woman No Cry, that's a god.
Yes.
That's right. So, but what would be your style? Or you would go like, if you have to give us an album today, what should we expect to have in that album?
It's really complicated.
I know it. That's why I'm asking this question.
My favorite types of songs are opera most of the times, and yes, because of.
What do you love opera?
I simply love opera.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love the style. I think it's a very.
Is opera the one?
Yes.
Wow.
It is one of the most complicated ways to sing.
Yeah.
And.
It is complicated.
Yes, I have to create the change in terms of style to adapt myself to people's choices. So I used to learn other types of songs.
Michelle is asking, is there anyone that you like in particular? Michelle is asking.
My favorite artist?
Any artist or any particular opera style?
Opera style, I love everything. But concerning my favorite artist, I think Beyonce, because she is one of the most complete artists. She can do everything. And this
Beyonce did opera too? I did. Wow.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Sometimes, yes.
That's amazing. That woman. What can she do? That's amazing. Wow. Yeah, so she's one of them. Anybody else? Not that you're taking.
Yes, Oumou Sangare.
Oumou Sangare as well. Okay.
I love her too.
Those you like them will do
and
the voice.
all the female opera singers.
Yeah, singers. Yeah. But how did you get into opera? How or when did you realize that that's what the style is?
When I started to go to church, I was a child and I discovered the choir singing. I really love the sound. I thought myself, oh, they sing like angels, and I just put in my mind that I have to sing like angels. Like that.
You put it in your head. You say, "This is what I need to operate."
Yes.
Now, but that's not what you're gonna do in your album. If you give
Ah,
some.
no.
Oh, okay. I was about to say you must get some serious training.
Yes, in Cote d'Ivoire, there are not most.
No
of the
many,
people.
right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to leave Cote d'Ivoire in order if you wanted to really learn into the
From opera, yes.
Yeah. Wow. But your style is gonna be what?
Yes.
What would be your style in your album?
R&B soul.
Okay.
yeah, that sounds like you.
Yeah.
Right.
That sounds like
Yeah. mhm.
yeah, that sounds like more like you. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great. We can't wait. Can't wait.
Oh, I work.
Is it hard to do an album in Cote d'Ivoire?
Yes, but nothing is easy. So if you simply love something,
You just gotta
you
do
just
it.
got to
Yeah,
do it,
you
yes.
just gotta work harder to have it done. Wow, that's great. Can't wait. I can't wait. So you excited and you're going back to Ivory Coast next this week? Next week?
The Saturday.
Oh, this Saturday already.
Yes.
Wow. Are you gonna miss the US?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. What are you gonna miss the most?
I think the museums.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, there's
yeah.
a lot of museums.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of museums. Did you visit so many of them?
Yes.
And it's
I didn't get the occasion to visit the museums of Washington, but I
Oh,
will do it right now.
You better do it right
Yes.
now. You
I will
better
start
do it.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Right.
But in Baltimore, I visited.
Also
too
see
many.
the African American Museum by
yes,
the
African
monument.
American Museum.
Yeah, by the monument. There's an Indian right
Indian
across
American
here. Right.
and Museum of Bible.
Oh
something
yeah,
Yeah.
like that.
it's right
Yeah, I
across.
went there,
Make
so-
sure you see that one. You know what? You know why? It's funny because I work here. I never visited that museum. Never.
Really?
But here's the thing. I had my uncle and all the children. They came here in the U.S. just to see that museum, and I work like 2 blocks from it. I mean,
Oh.
2 steps from it.
I will do
Wow.
it for you.
So make sure do it for me. Do it for me and do it for all of us. Really, it's just right there. I really have to go see it. Guy Rostand, thank you so much again for being our guest. Thank you for coming to help us here at VOA, and be our colleague as well. You stay colleagues and friend for life. Thank you so much.
Sure. Yes.
Thank you for doing that. Yeah. Melody, thank you so much for coming to our show.
problem. Anytime.
Come back again.
Oh, yeah,
Pump
well,
those young girls,
right.
encourage them to stand,
That's my job.
Exactly, that's your job.
Thank
Thank you so much, our colleague. Thank you. Can we put our hands together for Rob McLean over there? Rob is the other
Yeah.
side. Rob, thanks to Rob. Thank you, Michelle, as well. And thank you, Jumbe, on the other side. Please don't go. We got to go. Stay tuned for more shows to come at VOA Africa. And don't forget to send me a message at +1 703 350 3731. This was your host, Roger Muntu, a.k.a. DJ RM, the voice of America. God bless. Peace, Africa.